Whatever the world throws at you, take it on.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
Be unstoppable. The all-new 2015 Ford Edge.
Hi everyone, time to preview game number 3 for the Tarleton Texans against Midwestern State this Saturday. I'm Casey Hogan alongside the head football coach at Tarleton State, Cary Fowler. Coach, you look at this Midwestern State team, 3-0, wins over Colorado Mesa, Truman State, and Eastern New Mexico. What have you seen from them so far?
Just a well-coached football team. You know, they know what their identity is defensively. They're playing at a high level defensively right now. And offensively, they take care of the football. They haven't turned it over. You know, they've thrown a couple interceptions, and those things are going to happen in the throwing game. But they know what they're going to do in the run game. They got plays off the run game. They got misdirection plays. So they keep you off balance. They, you know, and they know what their identity is, and they're sound in the kicking game, and that's what's made them 3-0 at this point.
Let's talk about their defense, because in the season finale last year on November 15th, you scored 44 points against them. They haven't allowed 44 in 3 games combined this year. Have they improved in that area?
Yeah, they have. You know, they got a lot of guys returning in the back end, and their secondary is really good, and they got their linebackers back. They've had to replace a few guys up front, but when you got the guys that can cover, it gives those guys an opportunity. And you know, it really is a gauge of the points they gave up. You know, we scored in a lot of different ways that day, as did their defense, you know, against our offense because of the win. You really can track back and look at the game that was 27-24 out here, you know, and they played unbelievable defense. They always have. Coach Renner does a great job. Coach Maskell being, you know, a defensive guy and his passions in the defensive side of the ball, they're going to make sure that they're sound on the defensive side. And that's what's, you know, and they're playing at a really high level on that side of the ball.
And, Coach, they have a safety in Marquis Christian. I know that you think is good enough to play on Sundays.
Yeah, I tried to tell him last year he needs to go ahead and declare for the NFL draft.
How'd that work?
He's still back. I think he could be one of the top draft picks, you know, out here. Depends on what he would do at the end, but he's a phenomenal player. I haven't found anything that he can't do. He can play half field. He can play man. He can get in the box like a linebacker. You know, he's a vicious hitter, a great competitor. You look up and he's on every special team. I mean, he's a special player. Reminds me a lot of Daniel Manning, and very, very similar to what those two players. And you know, if the good Lord willing, he'll stay healthy, he'll play a long time, and he is the key that holds them together.
Offensively, Coach, they haven't rushed for over 200 yards yet this season. Has anything changed on that side of the ball?
No, they you know, they've done some different things. You know, they've got into some, you know, 4 wides, 5 wides, motion shift, getting some unbalanced sets, trying to get the ball on the perimeter. You know, a lot, you know, some of the, you know, quick out routes and bubble routes and sideline screens, and they count that as their run game because everything comes off. They're making quick pops inside off the run game because people have really honed in to try to stop what has been so successful for Coach Maskell for a long time, the run game. And they've got plays off of it that they consider part of the run game that goes into passing stats. So, you know, not as a lot has changed. They're just getting the ball on the perimeter a little bit, you know, off their play action pass.
Bill Maskell, longtime coach at Midwestern, has done a great job. He's 56-13 at Memorial Stadium, but Tarleton has had some success there.
Mm-hmm. We have, you know, we've had some success, but you know that's a lot of success with 56-13, you know, at home. You know they played. You know, he's had the best record in this millennium. You know, he's done a great job there. He's had a lot of coaches go on to the NFL, Division I, and this staff has been with him for a long time. And, you know, he just does a great job. Attention to detail, and he works hard and gets those kids ready to play every Saturday.
Nice shirt, by the way, Coach.
Oh, thanks. My wife got it. So that's a plus.
I guess I need a wife to give me a better looking shirt. That's head coach Cary Fowler. His Texans will take on the number 23 ranked Midwestern State Mustangs on Saturday night at 7 o'clock in Wichita Falls. We hope you can make it to Wichita Falls. If you can't, you can listen on 90.5 FM, the flagship station of the Tarleton Sports Network, or online worldwide at tarletonsports.com/listen live. Until then, we'll talk to you on Saturday.